Yo. Hey.
No, I've never been in a life.
Lol. Hello and good day, guys. Well, it's not noon yet, but it is getting closer. It's currently 11:35 a.m. So I just made a visit to the movie theater, and despite my plan to watch the AI doc, which is still on the list of movies, the board that's outside the theaters, I talked to a guy at the register, and he said to me that they had already stopped running the AI doc movie. Well, that's disappointing, but what can I say? Only today was I informed about this, so I won't get to watch it in the movie theaters. For now, it is only visible on Amazon Video, the AI doc, How I Became an Apocalyptimist. An apocalyptimist is someone who has vision about an upcoming global crisis, knowing how severe it could be. And I'll tell you, the Great Flood wasn't really like that. It was more like a life or death mission. Yes, I know that it attracts its audience just to show that it's one of those disaster movies, but also the fact that there's a lot of AI in it about how a lady and her child can save themselves. So a mission of survival, some AI methods of survival. The two main characters, well, actually three, because there's also this guy who's like an assistant to that mother and her child. He appears to be an apocalyptimist. Like, he knows what's about to happen. And so that's pretty much like what the AI doc movie is about. Well, today's a good day for a walk. The sun's out, it's brilliant. And these days, I'm enjoying the heck out of it when it's not Tuesday. Well, no big deal, but sometimes the reality, it's too hard. Oh, goodness. Yeah, because at the last light, he was doing nothing but texting when he's not supposed to. Look at that, he's still texting. That's just ridiculous. Well, it's strange, but there's so many drivers like that nowadays. Hey, little dude. Up. Yeah, I don't know how I can even drive like that. Well, clearly that's a lack of common sense. But I don't know why barely anyone takes it into consideration when it comes to smoking while driving. In that case, barely anyone even opens their mouth about it. And look what I found. A broken Spider-Man toy. Yep, it is completely damaged. I don't know what it was that ran it over, but it was left laying in the middle of the road, and now it is damaged. You can see, like, both of his arms have come off too. See the crack here, where it's like, wow, this is terrible. Well, I'll leave it here for now. Whoever's toy that is, well, what can I say? I'm sorry. Well, on Friday, which is now just a couple of days, it will be a movie night at the Liso Park. Well, that's worth it, isn't it? My God, you can notice that there's plenty of spike balls. Here, I was almost falling on one of them, and even further ahead, got a lot more. You can see they're all over this trail. Well, I got past the hardest part, but like, it's just everywhere. Well, that's just great. Here's to another 15 minutes of walking. So, here's are some shoes that I purchased about 3 weeks ago. And it gives the comfort not only while doing exercise, but even while driving. I had a similar type of these in a darker color, like dark gray, but I only got to use them for like 9-12 months. It didn't even last that long. But when it comes to driving, like there have been some of those shorter shoes and fashion shoes as well. Sometimes it does give me a hard time driving while wearing them. Not in a bad way, but when it comes to place that I have to stop, those types of shoes, like especially from some moments that I have a near miss, do tend to be a problem. On one of the days I had a driving class, and getting out of the Chevron gas station, that was a near miss, and I blame myself for the shoes that I was wearing. How lovely. After 1 hour of walking, I am back at my starting point. I forgot to mention the release date for the AI Doc movie was on March 27th, so it hasn't even been 3 weeks yet, and only 1 week ago the movie stopped running in the movie theater nearby. Well, here I go again. For the second time in the space of only 2 weeks, I have to make a change in plans on an evening which I had initially planned to watch a movie. If these foldable iPhone rumors are real, that's going to attract a lot of customers for sure. I'm saying customers, lol. Users to use them like foldable iPads, which has a charging capacity of between 5,400 and 5,800 mAh. And the weird thing is, I have figured out that the Juicy Booster charger, although it works fresh with many devices, I tried a number of times charging that big power bank and it did not work. It works more than fresh with the headphones I have bought from Polar Ralph Lauren. It takes up to 30 minutes to fully charge it, and between 40 to 60 minutes for the Bose headphones. And also with the iPad, it charges quite fast despite the cheap price of the product, which comes in 2 color options, green and pink. Remember some time ago I had filmed a time lapse at time of sunset, that full moon. Well, for today I am filming with the iPhone 16e, but for the next some days I'll switch back and forth. Like one day I'll use the 16, the next day I'll use 13. Yo. Hey.
No, I ain't never been in a life.
Lol. Yeah, I get you. I get you, brother. Well, of course, I refer to the guy that just passed by, but some people tend to be very, very picky when it comes to putting their dogs on a leash, mainly amongst bulldog owners. We never know what it takes to walk more than one dog. Well, it is getting darker, so I'm gonna back to the car and do some more sit-ups. Well, lucky 13. I saw that RSQ has finally designed a boxy jersey shirt with the 13 print. Only recently the RSQ released the 13 print LAT Oxy T. Well, I know for a fact that the 26 print, the 35 print Oxy T's were trending on this brand for a really long time. It's a quality brand. I love this brand. Thing is, though, I don't have any tops from this brand. Definitely should get some. It's a brand which, just like H&M, with its branding, with its printing, there's a lot of concepts that you could think of. Once I was very obsessed with H&M when I was in Turkey, and I don't mean the last time period that I had spent in Turkey, referring to when I used to mainly live in Turkey, of course. And by concept, I mean like college mascot graphics, or rock bands, or even car brands. Some auto graphics, that's just pure quality. Maybe one day I could go back on our short tees and make a Mercedes graphic tee. Well, I'm driving a Mercedes-Benz E320, so that would be a perfect fit. Not only is that I drive a car that's the Mercedes-Benz brand, but because I am very familiar with the site, I've been using it for a very long time. So, for the first time, I saw that you can also order snack from our short tees. I don't know when that option became eligible, but I can tell you it was recently. On one side, that's a whole different level of production, but on the other side, it barely makes any sense, because with some of the snack alternatives, the minimums are, I can say, a number that's in the 3 digits, like the promo snacks bag with the Chevrolet label, that bag of Skittles. You need to purchase at least 500 of these. Like, what the heck? And for the Sugarfina champagne bag of gummy bears, that requires a minimum quantity of 50. I guess barely makes any sense. We're talking about some insanely large number of quantities here, and for a few of them it goes as high as the 4 digits. For almost all the food products, the minimums are just mind-blowing amounts. But for the assorted lollipops, get ready. The minimum required quantity on that site is 1,600. Yeah, you heard that. 1,600. Crazy. But there is a pack of salsa and chips, which I think is the only one amongst the food products that has no minimum. And the reason of that being, and as well with majority of the technology products, mainly because of the name of the business itself. Like, we know what the main goal is for the business. Anyway, guys, so I am going to call that the end of today's vlog. Tomorrow I would like to have a fresh start before lunchtime. I get drunk. I'll see you then.